Please, step inside.
Hey, aren't these three supposed to be fighting a war?
Supposed to be. Kind of a weird place for us to meet.
Guys, you left one chair open for 3 people. What are we supposed to share?
3 of you look more like you're ready to have a tea party than tear each other's throats.
This is where they all get up and like, oh, sorry, we didn't realize we're double booked.
Unless there's a need to share information face to face.
They also have a 4th party member that can't be seen
We
or interacted
always
with.
do what it takes to keep the Great Wall intact.
Your men are killing each other out there. You don't want to stop them?
Stop them. 2 of my youngest men were gunned down without mercy. Liu Turf's been raided right up to the perimeter of their base. There's no stopping any of it now. At this point, whoever retreats first will have lost the war. I can't lay down my spear until that happens.
What if we all retreated at the same
Pretty
time?
much the same
Then
thing.
you created a paradox, Snake.
So then why are you 2 here? Gonna decide the war over a game of cards?
Chess, actually.
Not the worst idea.
What the
Aw,
fuck?
man, I'm really bad
People
at
are
3-man
dying.
chess.
And meanwhile, you 3 are just hanging out playing nice? Think your men would approve? Do any of you even care what your own people think?
Kasuga, there's no need to throw fits about what you don't understand.
Do you know right now Captain Takabe is Xiao's prisoner?
Prisoner. We're treating him more like an uninvited guest. Honestly, I'd let him go if I had one good reason to. I just don't, that's all.
So you're going to sit here and do nothing? Just let the chips fall where they may?
That's how it needs to be.
A bunch more pointless deaths is how it needs to be?
They're not pointless. Our men's willingness to fight is the entire reason we're able to serve as checks on each other. As long as the triangle remains
Hooray
balanced,
for mutually
we
assured
hold
destruction?
firm against outside pressure. It's much like how
That's what
Japan
I'm getting out of this
established separation of
this
powers
treaty here.
after the end of its dictatorship. It's not perfect, but it's the best solution we have. Do you see the logic there?
Oh boy, a post-war history lesson.
What?
That's what you're comparing it to, right?
Yes, because it's relevant. The post-war period is when the town's lines of power were drawn.
Huh?
The black market was born from the ashes of the war. It laid the foundation for modern-day Jincho. Back then, the Seiryu clan was thriving. But in Chinatown, 2 rival Chinese gangs were competing for dominance. The winner of that fight prospers in Chinatown to this day. The gang that lost became the Yokohama Liumang. They were driven out
I
of
forget if
Chinatown
I've mentioned this
and
before,
into
but I
Ijincho.
remember, like, before the game,
Seiryu
the
clan wasn't
localization
about to
was
take
released,
that
I remember seeing a bunch of
lying
places
down.
called the,
For a time,
Cao Xiao's faction, the
Gutters
Yokohama
practically ran
refugees,
with Liumang
and
Seiryu blood.
I suppose that's, you know, from them
Lecture
being,
until the bell rings,
the losers of
Professor.
that scrap between the,
You want to
the other
understand
Chinese
what's going
gang.
on?
Gotcha.
Then you need the history, you smartass.
If you want to understand the fake money, that is.
The Seiryu clan knows about that?
Yes. All the fake money printed by the Komi Jewel goes through me.
But doesn't that mean the Seiryu clan is the real puppet master behind all this?
How do you figure that?
Mabuchi started forging Chinese yuan, sure, but only because of the counterfeit yen. I think I'm starting to figure all this out. The Liumang brings in the paper, the Komi Jewel prints the bills, but then the Seiryu clan keeps all the profit? Wait, are you all in this together?
Kasuga-kun, calm down. You're jumping to conclusions.
Because I'm pissed
You're being
off
a
right
real
now.
weirdo
First I'm
right now.
kidnapped, accused of being a Seiryu Yakuza. Then
I
blamed for being
love the way
Spartan
Robbie
Knights of
Damon,
War, nearly
like,
killed over
delivers
nothing.
Xiao's lines.
Now I'm here with the Ijing Three, who, by the way, don't even give a shit about the war. Tell me, why
It's
should I
just
calm
so
down?
understated, but, like,
He's got a point.
it's just so
And
good.
You with your damn Seiryu clan, you're the one getting the most out of this.
No, because we're not the final destination of the fake yen. that will be Yutaka Ogikubo's pocket.
Yutaka Ogikubo. I saw his name in an article. He's some big shot in the Citizens Liberal Party.
All three of you are working together to support him politically.
Wasn't Nama's brother investigating, like, something to do with that dude?
Suddenly my history lesson seems relevant, doesn't it?
Fine. Get
Pure
on with it.
coincidence.
Ogikubo is the man who proposed making fake money in Ijincho. This was 60 years ago. He pitched the idea to the first Seiryu chairman and first Liumang boss.
A politician suggested committing federal crime to a bunch of gangsters? For real?
At the time, Ogikubo was only a member of the city council. But he saw the fights breaking out between the long-established Seiryu clan and the newly arrived Liumang. He understood it was, in essence, a turf war. Knowing that, he looked for solutions to stop the bloodshed, solutions that would save lives. And eventually, he managed to find an answer.
Fake money, of all things.
Industry. Which in this case is, yes, fake money. Ogikubo split the roles up evenly. That way, both organizations would have a common goal. The Liumang would import special paper, the Seiryu clan would print and transport the money.
How did Ogikubo know the counterfeiting process?
He didn't at first. But since he had faith in his plan and a desire for peace, he used every single connection he had.
Oh, Shino, sir, are you sure it was his desire for peace that motivated this plan?
Obviously.
Currency didn't have.
I mean, honestly, I don't even get how you can doubt him.
It's only gotten harder over the years.
I don't know, man. All these fake bills kind of makes me think otherwise.
Ogikubo used it to bribe the cops.
The cops? Not the Seiryu clan or the Liumang?
There would have been no point in paying off those two. That conflict goes deeper. Ogikubo understood that.
Okay, but why give it to the police?
He wanted to control them, of course. And in the blink of an eye, they became his loyal servants. That ought to surprise no one, given how corruptible law enforcement tends to be. Anyway, Ogikubo had his new minions in uniform.
Adachi, what's your take on that?
One certain region of Ijincho.
Well, that doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
Yeah, he was making the city safer, right?
Now, that was just a side effect of what he really wanted. To squash every attempt by the Seiryu to drive out the Liumang. All police resources were dedicated to that one goal. It created a tiny pocket of Ijincho that was essentially violence-free.
Well, I bet that worked out great for the Liumang.
Oh, and you're the sharp one, I take it. Yes. That zone became the Liumang's home. So there it was. A place controlled by a criminal organization, but with low crime. The first gray zone.
And the Seiryu clan just accepted that. Why would they give up their territory and all its income streams like that?
Because they were getting continuous payouts from the counterfeiting operation. And that wasn't the only thing. Anytime one of us did something that normally would have landed us in hot water, Ogikubo would contain it. He kept it off police reports. That kept us from losing men to the law. So there were plenty of benefits for us. All while we kept our honor.
This Ogikubo's a pretty shrewd guy.
Nah. He just used some old tricks every politician knows.
Oh.
He's just one of the few who can put into practice the all this fake money thing.
Yeah, I get it.
And my people reap those benefits also. In the 80s, the Komi Jewel was saved by the Ijincho Gray Zone.
How?
Our parent organization was the Jingon Mafia, which formed decades ago in Korea. Even only a few years ago, he was a body double for their leader. But every time the Jingon Mafia got crushed, some of its people would drift to Ijincho. My mother was one of those.
If you want to learn more about the conflict between the Jingon and
Ijincho was
whoever
a breath of fresh
keeps
air
crushing
after
them,
living so long
play
in
Yakuza
their
2
ridiculous
and
home.
6.
More and more people heard about the relief we found here. So more came. But then our safety was threatened by something else. As our numbers grew, so did our clashes with the Yokohama Liumang.
You started fighting them?
Not outright. Ogikubo stepped in. Right before a real war erupted. He brought us a proposal. That we take over the Seiryu's counterfeiting business. It was an offer of steady income and safe territory. How could we refuse?
I mean,
In
simple,
return,
but-
we would perform the surveillance necessary to contain the secret.
I mean, if they refused, they would have been
That's how we
crushed like
started to build a
bugs.
system that now
So,
monitors every
Yeah,
inch
but
of
it's easy to
Ijincho.
refuse. It just doesn't mean
Became our
you'll
way
have a
to
good time with
contribute to
the
smooth
result.
running of Ijincho,
I guess that's fair.
alongside the Seiryu and Liumang.
So that's the origin story behind the Ijin 3.
Ever since, we've all supported Ogikubo, and he supported us in kind. He used the huge streams of money from us to secure his seat at the helm of the Citizens' Liberal Party. Now, no one in the cabinet can speak against him.
After masterminding a way to bring peace to the city, he moved up in the world. Well, there are worse ways to climb the ladder, but I can't condone it. It's still a cover-up.
Really?
So you would say even perfect results don't matter if the methods are flawed. What about the police themselves? What about their alliance with all the Yakuza which grew from the scorched earth of post-war Japan? Light and dark joined hands to rebuild, and that's how we got where we are today. You can't deny the ends justify the means.
Well,
What does it even matter what happened? Who cares about that stuff right now? It's all in Ijincho's past. What we gotta think about is its future. So why'd you call us here? What do you want?
Your friend Namba-kun, during his search for his brother, spied on us and invaded our privacy. I assume he began with the fake bills because that was his brother's subject of investigation. But he was reckless, digging through Komi Jewel affairs like a rabid raccoon. Right from the start, he's refused to show any respect to the Ijin 3. Now he's seen the counterfeiting for himself, and we have no idea where he is.
We must ensure his permanent silence.
Why are you telling us this? You looking to make a deal for his life or something?
A deal? Kasuga, under most circumstances, all your lives would be forfeit. But I have some idea of how this fake bill ended up in your pocket.
What?
Huh?
You do?
Out of respect for this person, I will look the other way.
But who the hell was it?
If you really want to know, you'll have to bring Namba to me. Personally.
We can't do that to Nanchan.
Sure is tempting.
Kasuga,
But I'll pass. Nothing I need to know so bad that I'd sell out a friend. So we done here?
You do realize, if word gets out about the counterfeiting, the Great Wall will crumble. And that means the end of the Gray Zone.
New World Order. New World Order.
That would
New World
suck.
Order.
For you.
Look, the Great Wall
I don't know if
keeps
Ijincho's
the
ready
peace
for that.
with less than honorable means.
Nobody's ready for the
But it provides
NWO.
a safe haven for desperate souls.
I'm just piping some Hulk Hogan
who have
music
to
right now.
turn.
Yeah, man, I get all that.
Well, here's what you don't get, you moron. When we say no one gets in, that includes the Tojo clan and the Omi Alliance. So see, if we're talking about people who owe their lives to the Gray Zone, you're one of them, Kasuga-kun.
What?
After you were shot, the only reason the Omi didn't finish you off is because you were inside the zone.
What are you trying to say? That I owe something to the city?
Go ahead and act like you're above it all.
But how did Ichiban get to,
as much as
Ijincho in the first place?
Fine. Still doesn't mean I'm gonna sell out a friend.
All of this.
Before you insist on that,
Hmm.
I have something important to say.
Yeah, what?
We already have assassins hunting Namba.
What the hell? Who's assassins?
Mine. Somebody had to step up.
That's stepping up in your book? Hunting an innocent man?
Unlike you, Kasuga.
Are they tougher than
offers.
Song Hui's assassins at least?
I told my guys to make it painless. But my men have gotten a little rough lately.
They're kind of bad at their job.
Call him off!
No can do. I think one death for the sake of the whole city is worth the price.
What do you say to our offer now? If you refuse, Namba will die.
But aren't you gonna kill him all the same if we bring him to you?
Instead of worrying about that, worry about getting to him first. Your clock's ticking.
Hey, we don't even know where to look.
I may have an idea.
Well, there you go. So, Kasuga, given all this, what will you do?
I mean, guess I'm rescuing Namba from your stupid assassins.
All right, well, let's have a look around here first, just to see if we can do anything aside from talk to Jungi-han. And the answer is no. All right, buddy, what's your big idea for where Namba went?
I don't have to go get some booze.
No.
So he's probably at a liquor store.
Hmm.
Yo.
Yes,
That's probably a poor idea.
the police that we've already identified as having, been compromised.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that seems like a very poor idea given what we've just learned, and even though Namba wasn't here to learn that, he probably has his suspicions.
Yes.
Aw, man, not these losers.
I see.
Hey ya.
Okay, but what if we just keep his mouth taped shut permanently?
What if we did that thing like in The Matrix where we glue his mouth shut?
Well, we can figure out how we can ensure Namba's total verbal silence after we find him, I guess.
A vow of silence. Namba shall become a monk.
Or a poopsmith.
I don't think anybody wants to become a poopsmith.
Alright. Well, I guess we should go convince him that poopsmithery is not the his true calling in life. Yeah.
Finish each other's sandwiches.
Hell yeah. Alright, so we just want to hit up the west side of town? Right by the the driving range?
Mm.
Just gonna stay on the other side of the street because I don't want to get into a fight.
I feel like I did that quite a bit.
Yeah. Anyway, here's a shady looking guy who killed that hobo from 5 chapters ago. I feel like this guy exists because RGG Studio just really doesn't want to make their morally ambiguous characters like, you know, just outright killers. Just have a guy, just have the guy who did the actual killing just have a throwaway line about how his boss told him he went too far, and then just have him like bail. That absolves the rest of them, right?
Yeah, exactly. That works in my book.
All right, let's fuck him up.
I got this.
Don't get cocky.
I have secrets too. Huh? You sure you want to get hurt?
I'm up. Good fight. Yo.
Just look for the window that says BJ, and I actually maybe don't look for that window. Might not get what you're looking for, but maybe you'll leave happy. I don't know.
Yeah. What if I did though?
Well, I guess just make sure you get your money's worth.
Hey, do you know what time it is? Hello to you too. Kume-san, right? Sorry to barge in like this, but I wanted to see if our buddy was here.
Yeah, he ran off after dinner, had a real bad stomachache, was looking for the nearest bathroom.
Hey, I knew you'd find a decent place to hide. Hey man, we gotta hurry. The Ijin 3 sent Liu Mang assassins after you.
Liu Mang? Not Komiju?
Well, there was a Komijul assassin just outside, but we took care of him.
Just us, sorry to say.
I see. And you have business with Namba-san?
Yeah, and who are you? Haven't seen you around.
And here I thought people were watching more TV these days.
Oh, I know you. You're the director of Bleached Japan.
Yeah, I've seen you on TV.
My name is Ogasawara. I'm here lending my support to our Yokohama branch. The Gray Zone in Ijincho is one of the worst in the country. The police have just given up on it. But still, I never expected to find this. Counterfeiting legal currency? Atrocious.
So Namba spilled the beans, huh? Let's not mess around. You guys need to get out of here, now. We'll even go with you if it'll help you escape. That includes you, Namba.
Kasuga, was this your plan all along?
Why exactly do I need to turn and run?
It's not just the Komichu who are involved. The heads of the Seiryu clan and Yokohama Liu Mang are in on it. They sent the assassins after Namba because he knows their secret. You're screwed if you're here too, civilian or not.
Yeah, even though we took care of the one of the dudes who was willing to kill, that doesn't mean we got all of the dudes who are willing to kill.
Imagine just like blabbing about the entire plan,
No.
just like
I
freely.
think he's telling the truth.
What?
They wouldn't be able to blab
To be honest,
soon after
I
that.
thought you might be assassins yourselves.
Yeah, so
But
don't.
not once you said it was just you three.
Serious.
That's not Great Wall of muscle strength.
I don't get it. Aren't assassins supposed to be in small groups?
Oh, dear Kume-kun. You have so much
Never
to learn
played
about these
Assassin's
criminals.
Creed. What an
But
idiot.
ignorance often breeds courage, and that's what I needed in the Ijincho arm of Bleached Japan.
How many gray zones do you get involved with in
Ogasawara-san,
Assassin's Creed?
What are you getting at?
All of them.
You sure
But
you're a
you see the
And
difference is,
Of course.
that's why
I
he
am.
refuses to play those
I
games.
just know more about the criminal.
the difference is that in
underworld
Assassin's
than
Creed, everything that isn't like the main area is a
I
zone.
think it's about time you come out. Lao Ma.
Lao Ma?
Mabuchi, why are you here?
Been a little while since we heard from you.
I'll handle this, Director. Thank you. My service is customer satisfaction guaranteed.
Then we'll take our leave. Let's go.
Hey, Namba, wait!
I already told them all about the counterfeit bills. I just want to find my brother. Whether he's alive or otherwise.
Ogasawara-san, what about me?
Mabuchi.
Give this simpering piece of human garbage a fitting end.
Didn't think this is where I'd finally see your mug.
No, of course not. My own boss doesn't know I'm here.
That said, I did want to meet you. I haven't been able to give you a message from Nonomiya!
Yeah! Slice them up however you want.
I was carrying this, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think that's just Ichiban's imagination. I think he was legitimately just hiding in Naginata somewhere.
It's like how I sort of expect for our characters in their goofy dresses to just be around the corner. They all have quick change pants.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go.
Anyway, before we can get on with Mabuchi, we gotta take care of his goons first.
You're gonna be in a whirlwind. Here we go.
Get alive.
Try this on for size. Let's call the back.
I really should have just used Dart's airstrike, but eh.
I got
I have to admit, I completely forgot about the soundtrack here.
What the hell is up with that spear thing?
Yeah, Mabuchi's boss theme is pretty awesome.
That's a way to put it, sure.
I don't know, I really like it.
Put himself on a level with ancient Chinese heroes?
If he does, he's in for a rude awakening when I break his little stick!
Right.
I don't know if the weapon choice really puts you on level with the people who used it back in the past. Like, I don't think Bodyguard Adachi would really equate himself with a samurai, but you know.
Going in. Endless love.
Anyway, I'm just gonna take a bit to just debuff him because he can be kind of annoying to deal with.
That wasn't actually the debuff, that was in the song.
Well, yeah.
The night's still young, you know. I'm not backing down. You sure you can beat me?
Check this out. Get caught.
Also, I guess he's weak to ice, so bring your ice equipment if you can. Maybe level up the host and or hostess classes.
Yeah.
I don't remember if the hostess ice skill is cross class, but I'm pretty sure the host one is.
Let's go.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt. You sure you want to get hurt?
Honestly though, I don't see why you would ever want to grind to get the
Here we go.
like the multi-class stuff. I would just
Yeah, you
change my
shouldn't
guess to
have to.
host.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to grind in this game unless you're like doing some post game stuff. Like as long as you're swapping classes every now and again, you're probably fine.
So no, I have to grind.
I'm not backing down. You sure you want to get hurt?
Ass kicking time.
Let's just make sure he's well seasoned. His Petal Blossom kick can be kind of gnarly because it does have a very minor defense debuff to it, but I don't know. Perfect guard him, make sure his attack status down, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Speaking of cross-class skills, I do recommend all of your male characters go through Chef because Peppermill Blow is fucking absurdly strong and I don't know why.
Dude, it's pepper. Have you ever had just a bunch of pepper dumped on you?
No, I guess not.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Mabushi's getting serious now.
Yeah, I think he's in a bad mood. Is that literally fire coming out of him?
That's your gamer brain talking again. But fire or not, oh, he's angry as hell.
No problem. Let's just deal with him.
You're gonna get stuck.
So yeah, phase 2 of the fight, I don't think I can really say it's that much different. When he strikes a pose like that, he's gonna counterattack you if you attack him. Also, that attack can cause bleed.
You sure you want to get hurt?
Pain in the ass.
I believe bleed does about the same amount of damage as poison, so if you do have the Endless Desire buff up, you don't have to worry about losing HP.
Let's go. Enjoy it.
I'm surprised you didn't say you were gonna fork him up there.
I'll have to remember that next time I use Cutlery Crash on video.
You're welcome.
I'm getting stronger.
Look at me go. What a rush. I forgot how great this can feel.
You've had pepper grinded into your face before?
You can still talk.
It's exhilarating.
Hell? Are you enjoying
They
this?
start changing, like he started getting dulled by the experience of just black pepper, so he started adding like red peppercorn.
You know, I'm thinking about it. I could see that being a common punishment in like the Liu Mong.
As they say, I was just following orders.
Who told you to pull this kind of shit?
The man you just allowed to escape. The director of Bleached Japan, Ogasawara.
He's the one who ordered you to kill Nonomiya? Why would he do that?
He's in on it.
Because what he's after is Ijincho itself.
What's he on about?
He wants to expose where Yutaka Ogikubo gets all his money. To do that, he had to put just a tiny crack in the Great Wall.
A crack? You mean Nonomiya's death?
I don't get it. Ogasawara ordered a hit so he could get rid of the gray zone? He's a Bleached Japan guy? I thought they were a bunch of goody two-shoes.
My question is, why would you do their bidding, Mabuchi? Why do something that would turn the Ijin 3 against you? Ogasawara has bigger, badder friends than the Ijin fleas.
What do you mean?
The Great Wall. The Ijin 3. That's all over. The invasion starts tomorrow.
Invasion? By Bleached Japan?
No.
Why would they need to invade a place they're already occupying?
Come on, Kasuga.
The historical triple invasion.
Are the only alliance in Kamurocho.
Is that a thing that has happened in history?
I mean, I don't think it's ever been called that specifically.
I'll sell this whole town to the Omi and get rewarded handsomely for it. They'll probably make me an officer. It's what I...
Now, Pepper
Always wanted.
Compare yourself to Arakawa-san again.
Guys, if the Omi Alliance is coming here...
Yeah, about that. Let's go get that bastard Ogasawara to give us the lowdown.
Well, he and Namba went into that back room over there.
Yeah, I saw. Let's go find him.
Found him.
Ogasawara's gone. He went out an exit further back.
Namba?
Bleached Japan is gonna blow the lid off the counterfeiting scheme, which will crush the Komiju. Maybe, just maybe, they'll find my brother too.
Non-chan.
If only I could have done it myself. No one's ever meant more to me than my brother. Look at the life I've endured to try to find him.
Did you see which way Ogasawara went?
You really should steer clear of this mess, Ichiban.
I just want to have some words.
Stay out of it. Just stay out of it, man!
Hey, you need to just focus on yourself right now. You got assassins after you. Just find somewhere to hide, at least until tomorrow. Mabuchi told us the Omi Alliance is coming tomorrow. They're invading. It'll be chaos. That's your chance to slip away, you get me? Can you do that?
I didn't ask for your advice.
Look, Non-chan, as much as this sucks for you, can you please think about the rest of us too?
Shut up!
Think about what Mabuchi and Ogasawara did. They murdered Nonomiya out of pure greed.
I know. But I need their help to find my brother.
Because I can't rely on the friends I've made along the way.
Really? You're just leaving?
Want to stop me? Go for it. Hell, attack me from behind, I don't care.
You know we'd never pull that kind of shit. Don't be stupid, man. We're still buds.
Ugh, don't say that shit!
Ichiban.
Hey, I know how this crap feels, but we don't have time for it. Let's focus on the task at hand. Searching this Bleached Japan office. I think it's back there, and this is our chance. No one's around.
Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, I suppose we should take a look around, and I'm gonna just start by looking at everything but what they want me to look at.
Smart.
It's a really drab-looking office, if you ask me.
That's most offices.
I know, but at least some of the ones you see elsewhere in, like, Kamurocho or Ijincho have a little personality to them.
Yeah. Sometimes you just don't have the budget for it.
Oh shit.
What's up?
This picture.
What about it?
The guy shaking hands with Ogasawara. I know him.
Yeah, that's Ryo Aoki, the governor. That's back when he was younger, and considering the backdrop there, probably around the time he and Ogasawara started Bleached Japan together. Aoki had to leave his post in order to run for governor, though.
He's governor? But... he's supposed to be dead.
Huh?
In Kamurocho. Someone told me he died. I thought it was true.
Well, I don't follow. You know Ryo Aoki?
Not Aoki. I know him as... a young master. His name is Masato Arakawa.
Alright, so do you think that they should have saved that for a little bit later?
During next week's budget
I
deliberations,
kind of feel like they should have.
going to fight you tooth
It'd
and
just
nail.
be like, I can't quite, I don't know where he is. Like, I don't know why I'm thinking of this
It
guy.
sounds like they're strongly against the infrastructure cuts.
Yeah, like I am impressed with Ichiban's ability to recognize him from like an old newspaper photo like that.
Should I cancel it?
Especially considering that he looks totally different with a haircut and, you know, after shaving.
Isn't this the one for that newspaper? They invited a bunch of kids to that, I thought.
Yes, sir.
Let's not cancel it then.
And also, you know, the fact that this dude is walking.
Wouldn't it look bad? I'm sure those parents have spared no expense making sure their children look presentable for an occasion like this, right?
I'm sure.
But yeah. Surprise! The governor is actually Ichiban's,
I'm gonna run circles around those windbags and get deliberations wrapped up in no time.
Yeah, Master Arakawa.
We can't disappoint the children, can we?
Understood, sir. We'll hold the appearance as scheduled.
You know what? Why don't you call it a night?
Good night, then.
It's Ogasawara.
Good news, I hope.
I finally found it. The party chair's secret weapon. Turns out it was on the other side of the Great Wall of Muscle this whole time.
Go figure.
If you have any of our visitors from Kansai you can spare, I could use the extra hands.
That's fine. We're already more than well staffed in Tokyo. I'm willing to send you all the manpower you'll need.